But first, we've got a plane to catch. And next up is Ronald in Texas.
My name is Ronald Anderson. I live in Houston, Texas. I'm a aircraft maintenance technician for the last 35 years. So you have to go from one company to another. The next thing you know, you're finally up to a decent pay grade, and then the company goes under. I haven't seen one of my granddaughters because she's over in Japan, where my son is at. I hope this program will have kicked off enough. Maybe I'll have the opportunity to go to Japan. That would be really neat.
Hi everybody, it's Anthony, and I'm coming to you right now from Houston, Texas. We're on the ground. We're a couple of seconds away from Ronald's house. We're about to go in, teach him these marketing strategies, and see if we can get him some results right now today before we leave. In fact, there's Ronald right there in his driveway. I'm doing good. It's good to see you. Good to meet you. We'll go inside, get started, and get down on the computer and see what we can make happen. Cool? All right, Ronald, so what we're going to do real quick is we're going to log in to the new training area, right, where all of our content is. We're going to teach you some techniques that I've been using, that I've been able to make a lot of money with. And what we're going to see is if by the end of the day, we can get you making money just like me. Sound good?
Sounds great.
Good deal. All right, so here's what we're going to do. Now that you're about to see a second person apply what I call the right education and experience real results the very same day, I promised you a minute ago that I'd reveal exactly what the right education is, and the best way I can describe it is it's like a light bulb going on. Not the click of a button like some hypey guru promising you millions of dollars with a few clicks of a mouse. I'm talking about the click that happens inside your head when you suddenly just get it. You may not have experienced this yet with making money online, yet you've probably had these moments before in other areas of your life. One day you finally just got how to ride a bike, or drive a car, or play an instrument. And sure, it didn't happen overnight, but suddenly there was that tipping point where everything fell into place, and after that, it was almost hard to remember how you struggled before. And I'll bet that just like you've already seen me sitting down with Frank and now with Ronald, those aha moments happened for you when somebody who had already done it took you by the hand and guided you to success. Like I said before, once that moment finally does happen for you, it's something you'll always have. Nobody can ever take it away from you. And you can apply it again and again, just like I have and just like Frank and Ronald are doing right now in front of you. And again, if you're watching this, I'm betting that you're ready for that tipping point right now in your life. You've got the right motivation. You've got the right mindset. Since the first moment you heard about making money online for the first time, everything has been building up and getting you ready to snap that one last crucial piece into place, the right education. In just a minute, you'll see how all this is possible even without me personally pulling up in your driveway and sitting at your home computer. And now the clock's run down and we're finally ready to see what the right education means for Ronald's ClickBank account. All right, Ronald, so it's been about an hour and a half since you implemented the technique, right? We taught you in the Success with Anthony program. So what I want you to do is I want you to go ahead and click this button, refresh your ClickBank account, and let's see what happens. We'll see how much money you made.
All right, let's do that. Unbelievable. This is the first money I've ever made.
We're at 161.53 and
in
it has
an hour
been
and a half.
An hour and a half, and you said this is the first money you've made online?
First money.
First money you made online. I'm so glad to be able to come here, and now we're going to take off and do it again.
All right.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Now, once again, not everyone is going to make almost $200 in an hour. What I'm trying to prove to you in this video is not the exact amount of money you'll make. Obviously, there's no way to predict that any more than I could predict it for Frank or Ronald. What I am trying to prove and what I can guarantee is that the proven right education techniques Frank and Ronald put into action right in front of you today are the only unfair advantage they had. And these techniques continue to generate results for them long after I stopped sitting over their shoulders. You've already seen Frank's 3-day update, and now here's what Ronald had to say.
I recommend the Success with Anthony's program, and let me show you why. My account has made $1,864.64 in just 3 days.
And next is Chuck in Florida.
I'm Chuck Flanjak. I'm 56 years old. I was a bank officer about 22 years plus, and when the economy went south, also my job did.
How are you, Chuck?
Oh, Anthony, good to see you.
Nice to meet you, man.
Thanks for coming to my home.
I love this.
Do you?
How cool is it? But here's what we're going to do, man. We're going to go in, and I got this new training that I put together.
Cool.
It's called Success with Anthony, and it's teaching something I've never taught before.
All right.
But it's easy to implement, so we can actually implement it while I'm here, and we'll see what kind of results we can get you while I'm here. We're getting ready to go through the Success with Anthony program. What we're going to do is we're going to take you through this program, teach you this information that I've put together, all of these techniques in this course. I'm going to have you implement just one of the techniques that we teach in that course, and we're going to see if we can change your ClickBank account from zeros to, maybe showing some money before I even leave.
That would be great.
But first, let's look at your account. It says right here, some of your paychecks for your entire history on ClickBank is nothing found to display. Right?
Yeah, that's me.
So we're going to see if we can make a change for that, all right?
All right.
All right, let's get started.
All right.
Now, in his own words, Chuck is all thumbs when it comes to computers. And just like Frank and Ronald, he struggled until now without any results to show for it except a hard drive cluttered with more and more failed attempts and broken promises. Yet all of that frustration seemed to melt away and disappear when we checked his formerly empty ClickBank account just an hour later. All right, Chuck, so here's what I want you to do. We've implemented the technique that you learned in the Success with Anthony course, and what I want you to do is refresh your ClickBank account here, and I want to see if we can turn these zeros into any money yet.
Wow.
So how much money is in your ClickBank account now?
$226.62.
So would this be the first money you've ever made online?
I'm not smiling like this because I always make money online. This is awesome.
First money you've made?
The first money I've made on
And
online.
it took about an hour once you implemented this technique.
Yes, sir. Yep.
So see, the thing is what I want people to learn is it's not about the one-click softwares, the click the button, it'll do everything for you and make you $1 million. I want people to realize it's about education, right? If you're educated, if you know the stuff that I talk about in this course, then you can implement those techniques and you can get these kind of results. I mean, obviously not everybody's going to make $226.62 in an hour, right?
Exactly.
That's not the point. What it's about is teaching people that numbers like this, $226.62 in your ClickBank account, is possible, but you have to have the right education. And there's so many people that are selling these one-click softwares that they promise to do everything for you, and it never really works, right?
Yeah.
You've bought some of these before, yes?
I have, yeah.
And you've never made any money on ClickBank with them.
You saw my account, right?
So the point is that education is really the key to success, and what we teach in the Success with Anthony program is the techniques and the strategies that are actually working right now. And once you have the education, you can implement it, and you can get results like this.
That's great.
Well, I appreciate you letting me come down here to Florida and teach you the program, let you go through the Success with Anthony program. Let me know how it goes.
I sure will.
And here's how it turned out for Chuck just a few days later.
Hi, this is Chuck Flanjak. I just wanted to show you my progress for the last couple of days. Just saying I'm doing really well. I'm really pleased, happy with everything Anthony taught me and is teaching me. And I hope all you all have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon.
The same ClickBank account that used to say nothing found to display had already gone from $226.62 to $2,845.62 and counting. All right, by now you've seen 3 real people, Frank, Ronald, and Chuck, start from zero on camera and actually make real money online for the first time. Not just a few dollars either. I'm talking about the kind of money in just a few days that it takes most people weeks to earn with a full-time job. Of course, not everyone is going to achieve these exact same results in just an hour or a few days. That's common sense, right? All I can tell you for sure is that I've personally seen it again and again, and now you've seen it too. I'd like to pull back the curtain and show you exactly how it happened. Just like I did 6 years ago for my dad when our whole family's future was on the line. Just like I did in the last few days for Frank, Ronald, and Chuck. And just like I've done for literally thousands of folks who've never even met me or talked to me in person. Because here's the thing, people ask me all the time, Anthony, why are you doing this? You've already made it. Why not just sit in a hot tub and enjoy life? Well, the truth is, ever since I was able to pull my own family back from the brink, watching people get making money online for the first time is what drives me. I'm talking about seeing that light bulb moment come on for the first time and seeing people claim the success that's eluded them for months and even years, and realizing all it takes is the motivation and mindset they already have combined with the right education. That crucial third success factor is why I created the Success with Anthony program you heard me mention in this video when I visited Frank, Robert, and Chuck. You probably caught a glimpse of the Success with Anthony on their computer screens as I sat down and worked with them. And it's the key to taking my proven techniques from my home to yours, from my office to your living room, your kitchen table, your local coffee shop, wherever you choose to tap into it, all without having to wait for me to personally show up in your driveway. Like I said at the beginning, the reason I ask you to go on this mission with me is because so many more people need this than I can possibly visit in person or even call and talk to one-on-one, no matter how much I might want to try and make that happen. That's why I'm asking you to just meet me halfway in the Success with Anthony members area. Deal? You're still getting me, taking you every step of the way just as I did for Frank, Ronald, and Chuck. And here's exactly what you'll see when you log in for the first time. That's me right there in the welcome video congratulating you for being a cut above everyone else because you took action, and I mean it. Then, all across the top of the page, you can see the links to the Success with Anthony techniques, including the very same technique that Frank, Ronald, and Chuck implemented right in this video to earn up to $226.62 in 1 hour, and up to $2,845.62 in just a few short days. And that's just the beginning. You've seen in this video what 3 people who had never made money online before were suddenly able to achieve in 1 hour, and how much their success multiplied just 3 days later. Now imagine the kind of videos Frank, Ronald, and Chuck could be sending me in 3 weeks or 6 weeks from now. You won't have to imagine though, because you'll experience it for yourself firsthand. Once you've had a chance to dive into the methods lined up across the top of the Success with Anthony members area, I want you to go to this page where you'll be able to follow along with me for 6 full weeks of live online training to keep your momentum building and arm you with the latest techniques and tactics that I'm using right now to make money online as I implement them.